late. Please forgive us. But we thank God that we are here. We thank God that we are here, and we want to trust God that we'll have a pleasant time together. This year's Virtuous Woman is a 10th running. And so for that, for that, we really bless the Lord. We really bless the Lord for thus far He has brought us. And this year, particularly, our theme is understanding the times. And I'm sure for many of us, we would appreciate that the times have been an experience. And it becomes very important for us to have an understanding of the times, and therefore to also know how to respond to the times in which we live in different facets of our lives. And we want to believe God that as we go through the conference sessions, we will actually have an opportunity to reflect on some of these areas, and also hear from different people as in terms of preparing us or equipping us on how best to deal with the times in which we live. And I want to trust God that we'll have a pleasant time together. At this juncture, I want to hand over to Vanessa to take us through the next session in the interest of time. Vanessa, thank you very much.
Yes, Mommy, before you leave, let's give a hand of applause to Mommy. I want to read us a scripture. This is for Mommy. Proverbs 31, and it says, verses 29. It says, many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Wow, wow, wow. That's a personal testimony. And so since we are celebrating women, we have an award that we want Mami Deborah Mbuga to hand over to an exceptional woman who is in our midst today. Yes, Vanessa, would you please invite the lady?
I would like to invite Mrs. Monica John. She was born and raised in Pakistan. Monica completed her bachelor's from the University of Punjab and worked in different organizations. Dua Trust Christian called her to serve as a leader in the children's program, the Bible study program. This journey of serving God in obedience had yet more adventure in store. Besides teaching, Monica has been a partner and support in her husband's ministry. The strongest gift that God has blessed her with is to mentor young women in building relationships and gracefully responding to the challenges young women face at the beginning of adult life. God has also used her to encourage, inspire, and mentor young mothers.
Wow. Thank you, Mommy. In a minute or two, can we invite Miss Monica back to the podium just to say a few words to inspire a lady who's here? Just a word or two.
All right. Thank you very much for having me here. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. When I was writing this profile of mine a couple of days ago, I was surprised at myself. Like, wow, God has used me in all these times, and God has built me for all the things that He had in store for me to do. And there is never a time that God has done something in a person's life and it was without a purpose. God does not play games. He has purpose for every little thing. Last night, the reason I have to run now is because where I work, my daughter is a stage manager for our musical at school, and I am part of the volunteers. So I was like helping them and supporting the students. As in dark, I hit myself at a spot which in light I know that it's there, but I got injured right next to my eye. Right next day, where I am as a woman, and I'm presenting all the women who have struggled in life and who have worked hard in life and have become something. I was going to present those women today, and here I am with a scar on my eye, with a plaster, and all the other women here are so beautifully dressed. what I'm wearing. But the thing is that even with this scar and this bandage on my eye, it shows God's grace. It shows God's design. I was thinking this morning that if God has not designed the human face the way it is, if eyes were on the side, it might have still looked beautiful, but it doesn't have hit my eyes, right? So God has a purpose for each and everything that happens in our life. The pain, problems, difficulties, sometimes we face, but all the time, what helps and strengthens me is that God has a purpose, and the people who are hard to love in life, they can be relatives, friends, church members, who spend time with. Jesus died for them. Jesus died for me. Jesus died for everybody else who had even not accepted Jesus, but he did die for each one of them. So who am I to not love them if Christ, the Son of God, loved them to the point that he died for them? So my motivation and my joy all comes from Jesus. I hope that encourages you today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your wonderful contribution to the kingdom of God. Tonight is for awarding women and celebrating women. And therefore we have second award. And to give out this award, I'm going to invite the pastors of Christ Heart Ministries International in Kampala. Yes, they're going to give out this award.
The next award goes to Mrs. Annabelle Nakabidi. Annabelle is the founder and executive director of the Remnant Generation, an organization that rescues and restores sexually abused pregnant teenage girls and victims of early marriage. A survivor of sexual assault and child marriage herself, Annabelle did not let her childhood misfortunes determine the rest of her life. She graduated with an honors Bachelor of Science degree in accounting and finance from Chambogo University and acquired training in participatory planning, monitoring, and evaluation. After working with street children and high at-risk families for 10 years, Annabelle founded the Remnant Generation in 2015. Through her organization, Annabelle helps girls make life-affirming choices, access health services and holistic psychosocial support, and receive complete education to reach their full potential. At the Remnant Generation, the girls are also discipled and receive spiritual nurturing. Since its inception, the Remnant Generation has worked with over 15,000 young girls and over 2,000 programs and holistic care services. Annabelle was recognized as Women of Influence by the Miss Uganda North America franchise in 2018. In 2019, she was nominated among the New Vision's most influential 40 persons under 40. And in 2020, she received a Vocational Service Award from the Rotary Club of Kisugu, Victoria View, for many years of untiring efforts and dedication to helping sexually abused pregnant teenage girls in Uganda. In 2021, Annabelle founded the Young Christian Leaders Membership that is mentoring young girls to walk in the good works prepared by God beforehand for them to walk.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Vanessa, I would like to read us a scripture. Proverbs 31 and verses 12. Is it verses 10? It says, Who can find a virtuous woman? Question mark. And it continues to say, for her price is far above rubies. I want us to celebrate now. Every gentleman here, I want you to join your hands and we celebrate every virtuous woman that has come for this dinner. Number two, if you are married and you are in this place and you came with your partner, I'm giving you 1 minute. One, compliment. Compliment something about that virtuous woman. I want to see action. I want to see action. Mr. Mavidis, where are you? Mrs. Mavidis is waiting.
Pastor Isaac,
I want to see action. I want to see action.
Bishop.
Please
Say something.
compliment something on that virtuous woman. Compliment something on that virtuous woman. Pastor Mavidis, Mrs. Mavidis, just run over there. Just run over there. Please compliment something. Compliment something. I've seen Pastor Chividigi around, Pastor for Pastors. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. I saw Pastor Angel Omongole. I saw Pastor Angel Omongole. Pastor Angel Omongole, please wave to us. Christos Rema Church International. They are friends to the ministry. Thank you very much for being present. I'm still looking for faces that are familiar. I saw the women's pastor, Kampala branch. Pastor Bridget, she's also in the house. Yes, dear pilot. Can you take us to the next agenda?
The next speaker will be demystifying women and career advancement for us tonight. She has a stellar CV with over 18 years of banking experience. She has vast experience of delivering value to both customers and banks, with a proven sales excellence track record through building and cementing client relationship by providing value-adding financial services and helping customers find the right financial solutions to meet their respective needs. As a certified professional coach, she helps her clients to live out their purpose and to achieve a joy-filled life. She actively participates and is involved in Stanbic Bank Uganda Ignite Women's Leadership Forum as a coach and a mentor. In addition to this, she is a Girls for Girls mentor, empowering young women to connect with their purpose, cultivate new skills, build confidence, and develop relationships with each other that will nurture and build their resolve in the later years. She is recently appointed to the board of International Coaching Federation Uganda chapter as a director. She holds a BA of Science in Information Systems from Rhodes University, South Africa, and Executive MBA from Esami. Please join me to welcome Mrs. Christine Mukasa Mugerwa.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your notebooks, your iPads ready because we are about to get some wisdom.
Wow. Good evening, everybody. Such an honor and a pleasure to be here. You know, when you hear things about yourself, you're like, hey, who's that? So as Vanessa was reading about me, I was, yes, humbled, actually, of all the, 46 million Ugandans. Christ Heart Ministries chose me to speak to you this evening. So, and I'm also grateful for all of you. You could have been at a football match, but you are here to be blessed. Thank you everyone for organizing this event on a Friday evening. I'm here as a vessel and Lord, use me as your vessel to deliver this message. Anoint this evening. May your words be heard and not mine. Thank you, Pastor Deborah, for trusting me with this opportunity to speak to the ladies. It's not easy being a lady in this day and age. Confirm. Thank you for the organizer, Renette. I think Renette has what, 20 lives. I don't know the calls, the what, the organizers behind this day. Thank you very much. So I was asked here to talk to you all about career decisions, flexibility, adaptability in the workplace. Until now, we are in the times, right? We were prepared for the time as this. Now we are trying to understand the times. So today's working environment. Maybe I should ask a few of you, what is it like? Or should I give you a few pointers of today's work environment? As a woman in a male-dominated world, the competition is high. Are these things resonating with you? Politics, that's the latest thing. Politics, huh? It's a very political world. As women, you wear so many hats. You're a mother, you're the boss at home, you're the cook, you're the driver. What else are you? You are the what? The church. What else? A doctor, the nurse, anything, teacher. That is the world we live in today. But you're supposed to show up at work. You're supposed to show up at work. So I could stand here and I could take you through my CV to prepare us for understanding the times right now. But I thought, let me describe the environment we work in. Have you guys heard of VUCA? We live in a VUCA world. These acronyms that we live in today in the corporate world. VUCA. Who knows what VUCA is? Whoa. VUCA. Volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous. And the perfect thing that came and hit us 2 years ago was COVID. Where now you have to be volatile, you have to be ambiguous. And whoever thought that we would go through such a time as COVID? So I could tell you, like I said, about my career, but instead I'm going to give you some tools that I use to navigate my career or where I work. And they can apply for you at any time. Doesn't matter about the times. But before I begin to get into these 5 tools, let me just ask Vanessa, I have how long? 30 minutes. I can talk. I have 10 minutes. 30 minutes. Okay. I want us to understand that nothing is permanent. Don't get comfortable. A lot of times we get comfortable. We were comfortable and then COVID came. Fact, right? We were comfortable. COVID came. Don't get comfortable, because also the God we serve works in seasons. The other thing I want us to keep in mind is that God will never bring anything that you can't handle. He will not remove something unless something better is coming. So prepare for better things, right? So don't get comfortable. And lastly, I want us to keep in mind that we are ambassadors of the kingdom of God, wherever we are. We are secret agents in these workplaces. It's God who put you in your workplace. You didn't put yourself there. It's God who will promote you in your workplace. So you're an undercover agent. So remember, you serve him first, and then you serve your employer. Those are things that I live by. So I have 5 things that I quickly want to go through, just to share with you the things that I abide by in my current life, my career. Number 1 is to have a vision. Have a vision. Habakkuk 2 verse 2 says, "Then the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain on tablets, that he may run who reads it." So have a vision and write it down, right? Whether it's a life vision, whether it's a career vision, have it, write it down, have a plan to achieve it. Yeah? Because as in, where will you know where you're going? Just know, have a vision. Like it says in Habakkuk, write it down. Write it down. How will you know what your vision is? Well, you spend time with God, you have a burden for it, right? You might be working, okay, I'm a banker, like they mentioned. You might be working in, I don't know, processing things, but you have a passion for people. Then you're like, I need to get to the HR department. Have a vision of that. And that's something that I've done for the last, I'm about to give away my age. But since I left campus, I've always had a vision board in my room, wherever I am. Even right now, I have a vision board. And there's a lot I've achieved in my life just by having a vision board. I bought my first house because of a vision board. I bought my first car because of a vision. Like any decision I make, I always sit down, I sit and talk to God and I say, where are we going? And you will achieve it makes even decision making easier for you because you know this is where I'm going. So if someone comes to me and says, oh Christine, why don't we do this, I always think of my vision board, and if it's outside of it, it makes it easier to tell that person politely, unfortunately I can't go with you on this because it's not in line with my vision. Right. Number 2, be a person of integrity. Matthew 5 verse 37 says, but let your yes be yes, and your no, no. For whatever is more than these is from the evil one. Ladies, keep your word, even if it costs you. There's so many distractions in the career fields today. It doesn't matter where you work, but let your yes be yes, and your no be no. God is looking for people of integrity. I mean, if we look at Daniel, if we look at Joseph, we look at Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, even Hannah, God wants to work with people of integrity. Now, what is integrity? You might ask. Hmm? Integrity is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. Now, in this day and age, this VUCA world where we have many corporates and it's the name of the game. Commitment is no longer. You ask someone, will you be coming? Maybe, perhaps. What is that? Maybe, perhaps. You know, let your yes be yes and your no be no. People are easily swayed. Yeah? And it hurts me, but people are easily compromised. A lot of ladies in the workplace will give away sexual favors just to get ahead. It pains me. I have two very great passions, and my friends can tell you: children and encouraging ladies. So it pains me when I see young ladies compromising on things just to get ahead, just for some money. Yeah? Sexual favors have become the norm, but no, let us be women of integrity. Forget this hashtag YOLO, hashtag FOMO. You know, we're chasing the money. No, let's not compromise. I have a small story to tell you. I work in a bank, and one day a client called me and said, I'm sending you something. So I said, okay, I'm not in the bank now, but you can send it. So he sent something, and it was a brown envelope. So later in the evening, I opened this envelope and I pulled out $2,000, not Uganda shillings, dollars. And at that time, there was something I really needed. I looked at this man and I said, but God, $2,000, you people, have you ever held $2,000? So I looked and I said, what should I do? And I called the client and I said, I need to meet you. I went to his office and I said, I'm sorry, I cannot accept this money. Now, some of you may be thinking, Chick is mad. No, I was like, no, I can't compromise myself because I have a standard. Because remember, we are daughters of the king. A king has standards, he has values that you must uphold. And from then on, the man looked at me and told me, you know what, you're a very rare person. But I knew I was doing it for God's kingdom. So ladies, surround yourself with women, because I had to talk to a good friend of mine who's actually here about this. And she's like, no, 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 take the money back. But as women, you know how women, you have to have people around you. Are you going? Let's go together, and surround yourself with women who pray with you behind your back, because that's what I have. So my friend could honestly tell me, Nedda, take that money back. And I felt nothing. And you know, the good thing with integrity, like I said, God uses people of integrity. I think that year is the year I got my biggest bonus. More than that was in the envelope. God is our rewarder. Let us all be women of integrity. Number 3. This one is very dear to me. Develop a spirit of excellence. Daniel 6 verse 3. Then this Daniel distinguished himself above the governors and satraps because an excellent spirit was in him, and the king gave thought to setting him over the whole realm. Like I mentioned, unfortunately, mediocrity has become the name of the game. It's become the norm. Hmm? It's not in my job description. Why should I go over and above? Why? I'm doing my bare minimum. But our God's standard is a standard of excellence. And that for me is what I wake up to every day when I go and work for my employer. That standard of excellence. I don't want to let him down. Coming in late, I mean, 8:01 is late.
for men and women. You can do everything. Have you seen our rugby sevens, the ladies? They're in Tunisia. Okay, the men won. I'm so happy about that. But let's pray that our girls also win. And that's rugby. Can you imagine? My generation, I cannot imagine. Being thrown down on the floor, and oh my God, it's so rough. Anyway, so nowadays, you be ladies, you can be an electrician, you can be a builder, you can do it. There's nothing you can't do. And to the gentlemen, of course, you can do fashion. My friend, what's his name? I've forgotten now. They are brands and others. They're in fashion. They're men. So nowadays, we can do both. So learn a skill if you haven't got one. If your job is boring you, it's not your passion, go and get the skills. They're available and go and get them. I mean, pay something and go and get trained. Yeah, exactly. Skills are only 6 months. Actually, certificate is 3 months. They're there everywhere. Go and look for them and get a skill. And if you're going to start a business, there's one more skill you need to get. Entrepreneurship skills training. This is a short course, it's 5 days. It is there, Enterprise Uganda, Makerere University Business School, everywhere. There are many places. I don't know, Bishop, if you are able to provide it for some other. Oh, you do, you can, yes. An entrepreneurship training course, so that as you are going to start a business, you know how to do it. It's not chance. They say many of our businesses fail, but do you know why they fail? Because you didn't know how to run a business. You just woke up one morning and said, I'm going to do chicken. My business is chicken. You didn't check the vet, you didn't know the feeds, you didn't know anything. You are just a business, and you're making us look bad. They say 70% of our projects fail. Of course they fail. You are so ignorant. You're just saying, I'm starting a business. Don't do that. Let's go into business knowing how to do business. So in entrepreneurship skills training, they'll teach you, look at your vision, look at management, look at a business plan, look at your accounts. How are you going to keep, especially ladies, we are very bad at accounts. I know they told us many years ago we couldn't do maths. We can do maths, ladies. You can keep your books of accounts. Yeah, so this entrepreneurship will take you through in 5 days. So please, stop this business. It's not business and it's not women are too busy. It's true. It is true. You have the family, you have 2 children, you have the housework, you have the cooking, you have it all. But find 5 days, just 5. Go pay. Actually, you can get it free. There are many, many places because now we are encouraging, government is encouraging business. You can get it free, and I'm sure Bishop can arrange for somebody to come and take you through. So let's do that as you go into starting your business. But first of all, how many of you are already running a business? Yeah, okay, you're a farmer. Excellent. So they are already business people in the room. But I wonder if they did the everything I'm talking about. Yes, as you plan to go into a business, really plan for it to make money. It's not a game. It's not a game. It's plan to make money and plan to make a difference. You know, in our businesses, it's not only about money. I'm very happy because my chicken lay eggs. And I imagine every day, 600, I have about 600 trays. The number of young people who have had an egg, young Ugandans who are having an egg because of me. You feel good. I'm improving so many people's diet. Yes, I'm not giving it to them for free. I'm selling it. But they're still getting it. Otherwise, maybe they wouldn't get it. Okay? So as you do your business, when you are thirsty, I'm happy you drink a Pepsi. Yeah, I may make some money on it, but you know, it tastes good and you're having fun. And that's the way it should be. So business is about serving both purposes. You're serving the community, but also you can make money so that you can do so many other things, including the tithe in the church. Savings. We heard about the budget. You need to save. You cannot start a business with zero. And you cannot borrow money to start a business. Nobody will give you, anybody with sense will not give you any money unless they want to take your collateral. Because businesses are difficult to start. They start slowly. They will take a few years before you make money. So if you are employed, start saving. Save a little bit, put it aside, and it will help you to start your business. The other money that's good is family money. Have you got brothers, sisters who are happy, friends who can contribute? Stop contributing people, graduation parties only. What about my business? They don't want. That is so true. Kulyabuli? No. So let us help our friends when they come to you with a more serious thing than a wedding. Weddings are serious enough, but they don't have to be so big. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, we want you to get married. Don't say, Doctor said I shouldn't have a wedding. No, let's have a smaller wedding. Yeah, and we continue to save. We don't borrow for a wedding. That is money that's very, very difficult to repay because you need more money. You need to rent. You need, you know. Yeah, so among your family members, my brother, if I went to ask that, he would probably give me $1 million or $2 to start my business. And that is good money because he won't be after me to pay him back in the, very quickly. So see if you have any family members or friends who can contribute to your business. Have you got any land? Who has got land? Yeah, we are many. We are many. There you are. You already have an asset. That's great. A car? Yes, we have cars. A computer? Yes, and even those small ones, the phones, they act like computers. There's not very little that doesn't do that you need. Yeah, so you've got those as well. So already you are ready for business. Do the other little course that we talked about for 5 days. So what can we invest in? Where are the investment opportunities? Yes, I can see you're educated, so I'll start with your area of services. Services, this includes things like education. I know it went through a very bad phase. They are still struggling, the schools. But you see how many schools are in Uganda. How many does St. Lawrence have? 5. Huh? More, 6 or something. Very many. Yeah. My friend, Mrs. Barbara Buyondo, has Victoria schools. There are 4, I think, or 5, something like that. Why? Because schools make money. And they will make money again. They're struggling at the moment, which they've gone through a real rough time. But I hope they will come back because we all have children. And we need schools, nursery schools, even crash for the baby. When I go to work, I'd love to leave my baby with someone, So all the way up to vocational and tertiary education. The other sector is the health sector. Again, you have seen how Ugandans have done with hospitals, clinics, everywhere, pharmacies. The health sector is very, very broad. Can you look at something to do in the health sector? Then there's the financial sector. There are things like SACCOs for you to manage. They are, of course, the banks and all are big. You may not be able to do that right now, but, we've seen women's banks and others. The other sector where you are so educated is information and communication technology. ICT. All of you know how to use a computer. Your phones are computers. You are using them very, very well. Where is the business angle in that phone that you are holding? What else can you do with it? First, there's the creative industry. Can you sing? Yeah, okay. Some people can sing. Can you dance? Who's a dancer? This young lady, yes. Wow, she's a good dancer. There she is. So already she has a possible business for the future. Why not? Um, um, Plays, authors of books, there's so many opportunities, films in that sector that you can look at. And now it's simplified. You can use that phone of yours and young people do some things called TikToks and I don't know what else. You can do videos, you can sing, whatever. So the creative industry is a good opportunity that requires some talent that not all of us have. You can do sales online. You can make something and sell it. You can sell for others. That has opened up for us since COVID. We are now used to actually buying things online. You can do data processing. It's an opportunity in ICT. There's something called coding. There's marketing. There's public relations. All of those things are possibilities. You need to just find the business angle. So that's the creative industry and ICT. What about tourism? Tourism. We used to have loads of tourists. They have reduced over COVID. But I think now yesterday I saw our minister say no more tests at the airport. Oh God, I have not traveled since COVID started. Me who used to be around the globe trotting the whole world, because I don't like those tests and horrible. But since yesterday, we don't need that test. So next week, I'm going somewhere. So the tourism sector, we are doing well. Look at this. This is my friend, rest in peace, Brian Chibirige. He has put another one in Lusaka. He has another one in Karamoja. And luckily for him, he had worked with his family. His family was here. Was here while he was here. So even as you are doing your business, I want to remind you quite early, involve your family. My husband passed away. He was running Pepsi, was the executive director, among other things. And I had never even asked, what do you do there? How do you do it? And I suddenly found that I was the one supposed to do it. So if any of you in the family, if you start a business, involve the members of your family, involve your husband, the other way around, so that if you're not there, the business continues. We see Ugandan businesses ending with the founder. That shouldn't be happening. So let us involve the family. So tourism, where are the things that tourists want to see? I have been watching on TV, that young man took us to see the Batwa, took us to the mountains. Uganda is so gifted. Actually, we are gifted in all sectors. Yes. I think you need to clap for God because he gave us so much. Look at the rain now. We were crying about 3 weeks ago. Now it's raining. And even while we were crying, it was green. Have you been to Europe and the Sahara and all those in the dry season? Have you seen it? And then you have to thank God for what we have. We are always beautiful. We are always green. And the food is always growing. So Ugandans are never really, really hungry unless they're careless. Yes. So tourism, we need hotels, we need lodges, we need things to see, we need food, we need culture. My friend, that beautiful traditional dances in Ntinda. Renjeze, yes, Renjeze. He told me, he calls me an elder for his business. And he told me that the first time he invited Ugandans for a show, a cultural show, only 4 people turned up. And they were his board members. So nobody turned up. Because my generation, when we were growing up, we were not very proud of ourselves. We were not proud of our culture. I'm glad you are. Things have changed. You like Chiganda dance, you like Chishiga dance, you love our things, and you love our music. But we didn't. We wanted to hear Michael Jackson. We wanted to hear the Congolese. Yeah. But this has changed. I am happy it has changed. So now our music is popular and our dance is popular. And so all those are opportunities for tourism. Our tourists will want to come and see what we do. They don't want to come and see us doing Michael Jackson. The other sector, and many of you had land, is agriculture. Uganda government is promoting that quite heavily. Is promoting it. There's urban. For those of you who have small plots of land, you can do a lot, even on, just around your house. Or so go to KCCA. Where is KCCA? Me and villages. Somewhere. Find out. Chanja, that's the word. Go and see urban farming, how it can be done. Or go and see Madame Naloima. She does it beautifully. So you can do urban farming for those of you who don't have much land. Those of you who have much land, crops, livestock, everything grows in Uganda. Let's look at it. But like any other business, look at it as a business. Let us stop just throwing seeds like your grandmother used to do. No. Find the right seed. Are you planting the right seed? Get the information. How are you planting it? They have ways of saying between 6 inches to the next 6 inches, and do it properly so that you have a commercial crop, a good commercial crop. Would it require pesticides and whatever? So you can do chicken, cows, goats, anything, and fish. And then there's all those crops that we can do. I do coffee. I have coffee. Yes, we are up in arms about, I don't know what the lady is called. Vinci, something like Vinci. Yes. Although I don't know why we are worried. The amount of coffee we produce. Tons and tons and tons. I don't. No, that's not true. She can't even handle. And then what do you do with the rest of us who have been sending out our coffee? Oh, why should we be under her? Not possible. Yeah. And according to the minister, that wasn't the agreement. She'll buy as much as she can process, which is very little, like less than 1%. The rest of us, we sell to Dubai, we sell to Germany, we sell to US, sell to wherever. And we shall continue to do that. So livestock. Now, other new sectors now, we have, everyone's excited about oil and gas. Yeah. We are excited. I don't know if we can handle. We shall. Absolutely. We need your prayers. Prayers, please pray for that sector. Others have had problems with it. Let us see that ours moves on well and we benefit. We are able to pay off all our loans. We are able to have infrastructure, electricity everywhere. Those are the kinds of things we'd like to see when we begin to sell our oil. And then the opportunities are there for us. They need hotels. You don't even have to be the one who's getting the oil out or processing the oil. No, you can be in all the other services that will come along. Oil and gas. We also are again blessed as Uganda. Our land is full of minerals. And I'm happy our minerals are where? Perfect. They are still in the ground. They are waiting for the smart generation, which is? They are waiting for you. Because in other countries in Africa, the Europeans came, they took the minerals, and there's nothing left. Even South Africa. even Botswana. Their minerals are out. And Congo, they are going out very fast. Ours are safely underground. Let them be there until you guys are ready to manage them properly. Yes. So those are some of the investment opportunities. There are many, many more, but I don't want to spend the whole day here and the whole night. And I want you to begin to think. If you're not in business, if you're in business already, and maybe you made a few mistakes, you didn't do the entrepreneurship, go do it. It's never too late. Go and do it. You didn't look for the right seed. You're just planting anyhow. You know, there's a lot. You need a lot of knowledge. Visit. You're welcome to my farm, those of you who want to see something that I do. I'm not saying it's a special farm, but you can come and see. You can learn one or two things. Yeah. So consider what business you can start, begin to think about it, and really don't take too long. Start. You probably may fail on the first one. You may fail on the second one, but you will come out later and you will succeed. So don't give up. You can do your business and you can be comfortable. I don't want you to either retire like me into poverty. Don't do that. I know you may be feeling very happy. I pay NSSF. That money will not even buy a house for you. It's not that much, you know. You've been saving, but really it's not that much. You still need income when you retire. We can't depend on our children anymore. I think us, the older generation, always thought, I will retire and my children will look after me. And if my own children are also unemployed, there's a problem there. So let's not depend on the children. Let's think what we can do after we retire. Pastor and Bishop, thank you so much for inviting me here. I'm so happy to see my fellow speaker here too. And young people, you are very young compared to me. I'm very happy to be here and I wish you well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Maggie Chigozi. Kindly do stay on the podium. At this particular juncture, I would like to honor Miss Betty Namutebi. Betty Namutebi is the team lead at Anchored Hearts Foundation, which reaches out to the needy communities in slums. She reaches out to them by telling them about the love of Christ for them and how he can transform their lives. She's passionate about her faith in Christ and has done outstandingly well in pushing the faith to less reached communities in slums and other hard-to-reach areas. Betty is also a professional baker and founder of J. King Bakery. Okay, someone else is going to receive the award on her behalf because she's not well. Congratulations, Betty. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow. Let us clap for Dr. Maggie once again. A few things stood out for me in her speech. She said, where you started, that wasn't you. Where you are and where you are going to end, that is you. And she has also made a statement that I love a lot. You are your greatest asset. If you have a business plan and there is no money and you are looking for somebody to sponsor that plan, tell them I have 50% because as you see me, I'm 50%, like my input, my time, my everything. I'm the greatest asset. Just put your money and we are good to go. I'm telling you. So thank you so much. After listening to these words, I will never be poor in my life.
We've truly been inspired, haven't we?
I'm telling you, I will never be poor in my life. All right. Right about now, I'm going to invite Pastor Deborah back to the podium. She has a presentation for us as part of the reason why we are here and part of the reason as to why this year is very special. She's going to speak to us in her presentation why this particular year the Virtuous Woman Conference is very special and what are we expecting to achieve out of it, having understood the times. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gerard. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Thank you so much, every single one of you. And our speakers, oh my goodness, you know what? Watch the space. I'm sure you need to come back and do an evaluation of us. We need to be a better people after hearing all those, beautiful, beautiful words. You know, as you guys kept speaking, I was thinking, I wish everyone was here. And I asked the guys, "Are you recording this?" It was jewels. Thank you so much, Christine. Thank you so much, Dr. Maggie, for sharing with us. Now, Dr. Gerard says, why is 2020 Virtuous Woman Experience a different one for us or special one for us? We made 10 years, and I'm sure some of you who have been on this journey long would appreciate. And so we're thinking, you know what? We need to go past just speaking about these things and hearing all these wonderful things, right? And begin to put them into action. And this year, particularly, we're saying, you know what, we need to go on the ground. And guess what? Bishop has been very gracious to us and given us a first seed. Can we kindly clap for him? I tell people Bishop is very generous and very kind. He gave us a piece of land to start from, and I thought that was a big one for us to. Yay. You know what, Bishop, if these guys were not putting on makeup and perfume, we are standing ovation. But maybe in 2023, Bishop should come and yay. You know what? I bet Bishop is feeling very safe. You guys are amazing. You are amazing. Thank you very much. Very proud of each one of you. Thank you for the appreciation. Friends, this year we wanted to start off with building a skilling center. And we said, you know what? This skilling business is just not because you are a school dropout. But life does happen to us, and we want to go past just talking about things and begin to do stuff about it and get our lives better, both the girl child and the boy child as well. And so we've been looking at that and working behind the scenes. There's a group of people that have been working, I don't even know how to say, overtime. I pray we'll have a time to introduce some of these people. They have worked overtime, and I really, really do appreciate. So we put down a few slides over there. I will not need to go through them because of time, but if you have an opportunity, you can read. And for those of us that actually want to have an access to the proposal and the mind behind the skilling center, please do feel free to ask for it, okay? Our heart is actually to go out and equip women. Go past just having content, but then begin to apply the content that you actually have received. I believe that way we'll be able to make a difference. I want to strongly believe that the world does need solutions. And we give solutions by doing something about it. I liked what Dr. said, that, let us start. And I was speaking with a few friends and we want to be team just start. And, we said, we've had a lot of talk. I think now it's time to start. And I pray that many of us will actually be encouraged to start different areas that you want to be a blessing. I want to trust that one of these days, maybe somebody will be blessed by the skilling center and what it's going to be providing, okay? That's who we are. We are Virtuous Women, a ministry of Christ Heart International, but we love to, cooperate with many other people. Okay. Can I have the next slide? Okay, different conferences that we have carried. That's a bit of history there and our themes. Uh, I liked what Christine said. She said, we've been prepared for the times, and now we need to have an understanding of how to operate in the times. And I thought that was a very a cool way of trying to incorporate the past into the present, right? Next slide, sorry. Why the Skilling Center? Of course, our vision is to train and as a church and is people that are of a generational impact. So our heart really goes out to that place of having lives transformed. And therein, our mission is to really reach out to the youth. You'll agree with me that as Uganda, we do have a big percentage of young people, and we cannot afford to act like it doesn't exist. And the best way, the best gift we can give to them is actually to reach out and equip them and skill them and teach them. And I want to believe that as we do this, we will have a better set of young people coming up behind us. I pray that our generation will be better. I pray that they'll carry themselves in a better way than we have. For the mistake, God have mercy on us and forgive us. But we pray that our kids will do better as they follow through. We've got our target group there. Of course, we've got the orphan school dropouts. It's a big chunk of people there that we would like to reach out. But also people that don't necessarily come off as disadvantaged people, but they want to actually build a skill and get their lives better. Of course, we've had fashion. We've got people that have had passions. And it's interesting that I'm sure many of us did jobs or professions because of our parental influence, right? I mean, our parents had personal interests in some of these things, right? Because, the neighbor's child was a doctor or a lawyer, so they thought you should also become a lawyer. But you'll agree with me that there's passions that we've had on the inside of us. And sadly, sometimes parents don't see these nitty-gritty aspects in us. Some parents are very interesting. I'm very careful. But anyway, they might not see you as having a potential of having a very powerful skill on the inside of you and insist that you should actually be something else that they feel you must be. But we bless God for the times that you can actually get yourself into that area that you want to be, I'm sure some parents didn't see their children becoming leaders. And today, when they look at them, they are amazed that their children actually turned out to be great leaders, sports people, great whatever, scientists, great whatever people. They have turned out to be. So our approach to transforming lives has actually been a spiritual aspect, the vocational training. Of course, we want to offer legal support as well, because we know there's lots of people that are ignorant about issues. And so they end up, in very tricky positions because they don't even have an understanding of the law or the litigation aspects that could actually save their lives from some of the troubles that they're going through, or help them have access to what they're actually entitled to. There's also the social behavior transformation programs, because therein we have the counseling, emotional wellness, all those things that we want to contribute to people's lives to make them a lot more better. We live in tough times. I like what Christine was sharing. We do live in tough times, but the good news is that we also have a tough God. And he has solutions to all these things. And we would like to actually partner with him, because he's called us to be co-creators with him. And we are his workmanship, and we want to offer services out of just the theoretical aspects. Okay, there we go. That's the project visual right now. That is our mind. I'm sure we had think of the vision, write it down. And, those are bits of us writing things down. This is our dream. And I pray that each one of us live long enough to see this dream come true. I'm looking forward to that day when we will call you back again, each one of you, some of you with grandchildren then, others with twins and triplets. I know we live in an era where it's fancy to have triplets, right? Yay. So you come with your 9 kids and say, look, we were there. Right. And there we go. Hope is that probably in the skilling center, we will have lecture rooms, workshops, library, walking on stairs. Okay. Right. Okay, so we have those targets there. Construction of that multi-purpose eats happening in Mukono. There's those figures there, but I want to believe that there's people here that will probably help us work through those figures and, maybe reduce them in one way or another. That's our hope. The duration is 3 years, but we want to trust God that it could even be shorter than that. Okay. Okay, that's our roadmap. We have stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. We want to really break them into small chunks for purposes of evaluation and also making life easy for people that will be asking hard questions. I believe right now we're in stage 1 and we will be moving on and giving you feedback on the progress as it comes. That's progress that happened pretty much this month. That was leveling. I was hoping I'll probably get more up-to-date info in terms of the progress, but we want to believe that it can only get better, okay? Right. Those are some of our team members for now. I want to believe that it will get bigger over the years. And okay, we would kindly ask that you would also partner with us, transforming a life through maybe financial contribution, maybe building materials, maybe vocational training, equipment, maybe professional services. Like you say, you know what, I can actually lecture for you guys or teach for you guys or train someone or offer scholarships, whatever. Would be happy to partner with you on this journey in one way or another that you feel you can actually be beneficial. Pro bono services, we have particularly actually benefited big time from pro bono services of people that have gone out of their way to, offer support in different ways. Okay. That's my thank you, and I'll kindly ask to stop here. Thank you so much for listening to me. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mommy Deborah. As you may all be aware, 77% of the Ugandan population is under the age of 30 years, making it one of the youngest nations in the world. There's a lot of untapped potential in our youth, and all they need is to be appropriately empowered. So I am very confident that this initiative will go a long way in doing that. Thank you again, Mommy Deborah.
Wow, wow, wow. So that is what we make this year a very different year. The Women's Ministry is taking up a great challenge, and they are standing out to say we are doing a skilling center, making a difference in our communities. Women of virtue. So this year, that is our great challenge. We are looking to that. And as Mami has given us the roadmap, the plans, and everything, just want you to take a minute or two to think, how can I be of great impact to the community through this? How can I be a part of it? As our theme is understanding the what? The times. The Bible says they knew, the sons of Issachar knew what Israel ought to do. That is what put them ahead of all other clans. So I imagine you becoming the next leader because you know what we ought to do. Women, we are looking up to you to be those sons of Issachar, who understand these times, who understand what our communities need, and then you go ahead to provide and that is what will be remembered about you for generations to come. So, in line with that which Mommy has given us, I want to invite Mr. David Kabiswa. Let's give him a hand of applause as he comes. He's going to take us into a small session of doing some fundraising towards this. We can't come here and leave empty-handed. We can't come to this gathering and leave without giving. So, Mr. David, you're welcome. And I'm sure you are going to do us justice. We can't wait.
Thank you very much. The young people say hashtag pressure. When somebody says that you're going to do us justice and they've just introduced you that you're going to do fundraising and you know it's not your own funds, pressure. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I was telling my neighbors back there that I have got one problem. I am a man of high energy. Is that a problem? Not a problem. But I'm a man of passion as well. All right? My mother was born in a family of 5 girls. All right? So there are a lot of aunties. All right? Then she gave birth to 4 boys. So in our home there's no TLC. So the Lord picked me up and said, you will give birth to 3 girls. So I'm a father of 3 girls. So these issues are also serious and pertinent to me. All right? Now, I have got a couple of things here that are going to help us out. I've got things around here. But I want to ask all the ladies in here to do me a favor. Amina, Amina. Amina, dus. Could you please just stand up and we hear that thing? Then we know that we are getting... Hey. Okay. I think everyone, please just stand up, ladies. Amina, Amina. You know, Amina, Amina is not just Amina, Amina. There are actions to it, isn't it? And I don't know the entire song, but this one knows it. So even she stood up before you people stood up. Just come here a bit. Come. All right, can we do? She's going to lead us Amina, Amina. I want to see you people doing Amina, do's and everything that goes. Chiroke. Follow her. Hey, but ladies, how can you do Amina, Amina? All right, turn around and face your neighbor.
Amina, Amina. Amina, Tala, siye. Yes, siye. Amina. Amen.
Hey. Now they stop. So now you know. Father of girls. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a skilling center, a visual representation. And we've come here and I told somebody and they told me about fundraising. I said, I have been to the secular ones where people go to show off. I've been to the Christian ones where they must first have a prayer before consideration. So I said, either way, we're going to do both. Some pledge cards here, Christians want to think and plan and stuff like that. So I'm going to get some 2 volunteers. All right. So we'll do different elements. The first one, it will be you to think about. All right. So just could I get some ushers? Let's pass this around, put them on the tables. All right. I said hashtag pressure, but I know when it comes to fundraising, you don't do hashtag pressure on that. On breakthrough. I saw war. On you and those, and so I want you to get just put some pledge cards on the tables, and this one here you will write some things after consideration. You will write some things as those are going around, and you've done Amina very well, and I've got some things here that are to be, we're going to auction them, and I want to warn you, I'm not going to take a long time. All right. Because those ones there, everybody starts feeling So since I've told you I'm not going to take a long time, there's some boxes here with some verses. She is strength and dignity. Who will buy that? We'll get there. Let's pick another one. I can do all things through Christ, through Christ who strengthens me. Be still. Mhm. Yeah, you guys are completing the verses. This is good. This maybe we should do a quiz and see which table, should get these things. Strength and dignity. All right, and then blessed trusts. These ones here seem to me more gender sensitive. Strength and dignity, gender sensitive. Strength and dignity, gender sensitive. If I give you these ones, anybody can. All right, what are we going to do? We're going to sell these. Okay. Category A, pastors versus others. Category, and I had very many pastors this side on the certain table and stuff like that. Pastors, mugina meka. So we need to know, pastor, can we get a reserve price for this one? Then the pastors had better show cause. But I'm also, IOU is also allowed and stuff like that. No, but I think here, pastors lead the way, isn't it? They are the shepherds of the flock. Hey, pastors, hashtag no pressure. Hashtag no pressure. Just hashtag example. So strength and dignity. Can we get a reserve price for this one? All right, a reserve price for this one. Okay, you need to know what it is, eh? No. In fact, somebody got a book there. They didn't show us. For me, I'll be honest. I'm one of those Africans. When they gave me a gift, nobody saw it. It was mine. But in this generation, when they give you a gift, you're supposed to stand up and show everybody what it looks like. So this is the cup of strength and dignity. And we're going to have two groups, and we shall see where to go. So the reserve price. Who knows these things? 20 too low, too high? Too low. Okay, so reserve. You have said too low. Reserve price. What should it be? Hey. Uchimanga chirimu abasumba. Na yeno guy ono muzibu. Uchimanga chirimu abasumba. Musumba. Okay. The reserve price is 100K. All right. So basumbas. So the basumbas. So what we'll do here is not that if you say 100K, bring 100K, but you can top up. Those sorts of syndicate-like things. I don't know if that's English or American, but that is Price Hart's style, right? Basumba, 100K reserve price Basumba, and then the congregation. It's not a very good competition because but there's no excommunication, so that one is okay. Sebo mbade nsaba okikwate or representing kakati gwendoza kutoja kuteka kotokwa ogenda kukola mulimu gokwata. All right, good. He will move with the cup, I'm telling you. Okay, so that one there. Abasumba, please mwekole mo mulimu wao. 100 going to collect it. Since these are pastors, even the IOU can work for sure, isn't it? Hey, because you came to celebrate another thing, not to take money out of your pocket. I am aware. Kakati, please. I need a collector for the congregation. Should I get the lady, the most famous lawyer in the UPDF? So she'll be collecting for the non-pastors, all right? So Basumba 100, can we get some offers here? Okay, that's how we're going to do it. Basumba's 100. Once they get the reserve price, we now go. All right. Is she negotiating or she wants to handle it? If she wants to handle it, I'll take a mark. All right. All right. Let them first do their collection. I might give you another task, but they gave me 20 minutes. So Basumba Banagi, with the sheep are following, lead the way. Okay. All right. So it's taking. Okay. You need a Nina Empapla Nina. They call these checks. Use more for check as well. Hey, pastor, check. Where are we? Tuliku 50K so far. 60. Pastors at 60, pastors at 60. And then once we get the reserve price, we start. Pastors, congregation. Bishop is not in this one, is he? Because he's not. Oh, okay, he can also. Okay, I think I need my lawyer. Let us collect something from the pastors they are still relaxing. All right, let's get our money here. Just get some pledges here. How much? 10K. Bichi. Come and get some paper. And not tell you 7 minutes have gone, 13 are remaining, and we gotta go. Just get some people. Atekamaka Center, just give you, this is the award winning you had. Virtuous woman award winning. So please, again, the CPD, don't delay. Okay. Do you need an assistant? You collect them, we collect here. Since the congregation is usually larger than the pastors. My sister. Can you also get some papers and you move around here and we see what is happening? The pastors are at 50K. You come for paper. Then Net DJ. Let's negotiate. Pay your music, ayo. Cha. Or your dinner. The money is going to come. Yeah. Terms of reference, get people to give you some money. We just write there. We want to see pastors are raising. They're just at 50K. The congregation. Then I'll be asking, what's your total? What's my total? Then we see how the pastors are doing and the congregation. Excuse me. There's somebody who has opened their handbag. Oh, it was for a phone. Sorry, but still, she opened it in my presence. You start here. She opened it, teasing me. She was pulling out a phone. Sasule. Mukuru. Where are the pastors? Muliku Meka. Abuzi. Chirichia. Mutu aliza Meka. 170. Pastors 170. Bishop Gechicho Totunayo. Naitunayo bainzo kuongera kwa patunuli vote bongere senti. What? 170,000. Banange. So what are you asking?
Abachi.
Abasumba.
Bawadde Meka.
Mutwalo 17. Please scale up. Pastors there. Where are we here? 15, 50 is coming. 50 is coming. Where are we there? How much are we there? Okay. Hey, we go. Time like 2 minutes, and we sort it out. Pastors versus congregation. Who's our timer? What do hero? Mulala wano hero. Why not in your mamba di naulidi? Hey, Annabelle. Timers 2 minutes. Timing up. All right, 2 minutes. Hey, who? Pastors? Which side are you? Hey, okay. Pastors there. All right, 2 minutes. Pastors, 2 minutes. Okay, the congregation, Annabelle, is just timing us. I didn't even get their names. How are we? Chiricha, how are we? Eh? His name. Okay, here we at 90 on that side. But this man has a nice coat. Are they leaving him? Are they pushing you where? Oh, you're a pastor. Okay, you're contributing to the other side. Okay, you're in wrong number. Next. Don't tell me you're a pastor. Don't tell me, take him. It's a very difficult thing. This one looks like a pastor. Pastor, Mujewano, pastor, Mujewano. And then these are non-pastors. Has a thing moved here? The thing has moved here. How many more minutes? One, All right. Don't get them 1 minute, and then we shall start a countdown. And we shall see who takes that thing, whether the pastors or... She's clothed with dignity. That's Blessed trust. Time down. Quick. Yes, we are going. And the congregation, Kasamutu, if you let us down here. Congregation, no, eh? Congregation, no, eh? Congregation, no, eh? All right. Pastors, oh, yeah. Pastors, oh, yeah. Eh, okay. I can see it's moving faster. Hmm? Yeah, time now. Okay, 30 seconds. We're going down. We're going down. We are going down. We are going down. And then all right, the pastors are done. Eh? This announcement to broaden the more aspiring pastors. How will you tell those ones? You might put Christian there. The lay people, have you come the banker? And the banker said she had a colleague here who was a banker. Why you say yeah you? Yeah? Yeah? Time up. Let's come and get the money and see. The others are even giving change. Okay. Hey, one more day change. All right. Okay. Pastors. The pastor is counting here. All right. The verdict is going to come out. Christabel, are you still collecting? You're finishing. All right. Musumba, you're looking like they didn't ask enough from you. Why you say you? Alinga is looking like you. How can you jump me when I'm a senior pastor? You tell you. You know, some of us have the gift of seeing faces. Christabel, have you been here? There's a smile there which is saying, if you only knew what I had inside my bag. I tell you, don't smile like that. You make us come near. Wano. All right. This one is looking at me and saying, next round. Okay. All right, so that's the cup. So we need to now count and see whether the pastors take the cup. Of course, the pastors were holding it, and we need to know what the pastors have raised. And then, all right. Hey, Christabel is still going around. The pastor, now you people. They says faith is the substance of things not seen, isn't it? Now the pastor has said cancel. Is he telling us that pastors are not one teaching? But discernment. Now what did you call council? Okay, say you. Let me first put it back, but now. Pastors, oh yeah. Hey, congregation, oh yeah. Hey, if I should judge from volume, Kali, Christabel, come and we compute, and then we see how much that has raised here. He of his strength does not alley. He of his strength does not alley. What about she of her strength? Proverbs 31. Do you know what time she wakes up? Yeah. Do you know she makes, the industrial? Have you guys read that thing? Yeah, I've seen it read in forum where they are activists and they look at it as oppression. Then I looked at it one time. How it goes around Mother's Day about that advert of a job. Have you seen that? That WhatsApp? Don't those women in that WhatsApp do more than the women in Proverbs 31? Now you clap for your neighbor that women are powerful. Mugambi kao. If you're complaining about Proverbs 31, what about the modern one? All right, Christabel. Why are you understanding it? It's not like Pastor Deborah. Is it okay? It's okay. Okay. I just needed to check. I just needed to check that the English, that Christ's heart can understand my English. All right. Pastors. Pastors.
355,000.
Team Christabel.
1,346,000.
Amina. Dus. Amina Pascalemba, Minore, me. Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Team Christabel. Now the pastor has discernment. He said, "Engage to Adabatono, Council, okay, you." That yeah, because he had the gift of discernment, Zimbabwe to Chimue, to all right, for moving around, Pastor. Huh. But Christabel, you need to choose who we give this one because you've already got your words, isn't it? Oba you're gonna double. Christabel, who do you give it to? So that's who's the treasurer? Who's the treasurer? All right. So you're the treasurer? Oh, you're the treasurer. Okay, so I can okay. So now what you'll do, you'll choose who you'll give the thing to. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Eh. For the first, hey,
Small.
no money is small. By the way, people, when you're doing finances, there is no a lot, there is no little. Money has no adjectives. You just say the amount. Meka, kumi, meka, million. Let the others decide.
Meka cash 53,000.
Woo.
Pledge 50,000.
Woo. There we go. At the treasurer, went. One final cup supper. We're buying a cup for Bishop. Youth. Never to call use a red. A cup. I told you I had problems with my English. I take it to Pastor Deborah. A cup. I would a cup. All right. A cup. All right. Cup. All right. Pastor Bishop is okay now. Okay. Youth. The youth of the church, could you please stand up? Youth. It's almost everybody. All right, isn't it? Kat, who's the youth leader here? Pastor Bridget. Okay, let's do it this way. Oh, but the men are not many. I was going to say the men versus the women buying a cup for. Okay, let's do it that way. I want to get a youth and the men or the women who is buying the cup for Bishop. Time limit 5 minutes. Bishop Bino Kwangwa. And then we close it. All right. This guy is smart. Man, please come up. Avocado. When people put on bow ties, no joking. All right, so this is a cup that we're going to buy for Bishop. So I'll need another collector. I need two collectors, one from the men, one from the women. We need to know who's going to buy the cup for Bishop. You had better pray Bishop stays at the camera, but he might start zooming around to see who has put and who has not put, but we hope not. All right, so can I get Susan, be a collector for the ladies? All right, Susan, can you pick a young man who can, Yeah. Oh, married. Oh, all right. Married or unmarried? Unmarried, I think. Married. I thought unmarried is more strategic. Okay. Let's pick a. No, we're unmarried. People can see. Is there an unmarried guy here? I want an unmarried guy as a collector, and you better collect it effectively because you might thank me one day when they're also raising the hole. You say, when you picked me up, they saw me as I moved around. Please pick a young man here. Hillary, due to popular demands. Yeah? Hillary is collecting for the men. It is a marathon. It is not a tempo, go slowly. You're moving around. Susan, you're moving around in the ladies, collecting money. He's moving around the jail. And it's a 5 minutes marathon. You know those things they do in the supermarket? Run around, and we're going to see who's going to buy the cup. All right. Are you ready? Hillary, if you people are watching, #opportunity. #opportunity. If he misses it, don't side it and try for him. All right. Are you ready? Hillary, are you ready? Susan, are you ready? Hey, you have started. I did not say go. Okay, so come with Diwali. Please just go there. All right. I don't know whether we confiscate Susan's money and Hillary, come here. Hey, Hillary, this one is collecting, not writing. If you write, we will not. I mean, it might determine who's the winner. Come here. You're going to start from here, and then you just move around the two sides. Collect, collect, collect. You're collecting from the men only, even though some ladies might want you to see them. Please, collecting from men only. All right, ladies, you are putting in Susan's thing, not Hillary's. All right, all right. Hot. Who's the DJ? Which side is he? A hot one. Yeah? A hot one which my generation understands. You get, is that hot enough? I want one which has gijing, gijing, gijing. Yeah? So that when they're running around, it is motivating them to move around. Please, health and safety, make sure they have some space around. All right. Julie, okay? Do not timing of 5 minutes. All right. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Go collect the money. Volume, please. Volume. Uh-huh. Please, you cheer your people. If she's moving fast enough. Tunataka sente, talking about games, tunataka sente. Kara, have you put in money? Have you put in money? Have you put? Already? How many more minutes? 4, 3. Faster. Yeah? But Hillary. Okay, I should have done this. The lady should have gone to the men and the man to the women. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. How many? 2. Susan is lost somewhere. She's collecting man. 2. Where is she? Hey. Okay. All right. Hey, people are putting up hands here. 1, isn't it 1? Wait, 1. And hey, what? Yeah. Volume. Mulokole, take away sente. Mulokole. Hillary, where are you? Where are the men? Okay. Now what do I do? Computer. Okay. Okay. If there are any people who haven't given money, some ladies, Hillary, you go and collect also. Hey, I'm just saying. Hillary, smiling over, take a sente. Hillary, take a go. There's some ladies who have not given money. But what do I know? All right. 40 seconds. Hillary, faster. Call the banga mulokole, baby. Banga. Ruth, have you given money? Yeah, have you not? Okay. How many seconds? 20. Never mind. It's one thing you know get judo singer. All right. Hillary, more money. Collect from that lady there. Hey. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Hillary convinced a few people. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Mobile. Over Hillary, Susan, Hillary. Yeah. Okay. Electoral Commission has been refused. All right. You can sit, sir. I thought that making money in a court run like this, people might say, that guy, don't bring him back to the ministry here. All right. Hey, mubale. Hey, DJ, another hot one has the account. Oh, you want to put a slow one? That's the count. Susan needs help us to count the money. Hillary can handle. Is that a sign that Akasete Sika Anji? Tulabe. Eh? Hey, we're ready tomorrow. Do the young people know? Eh? Limitex is around. Is it around? Yeah. Okay. Tulita. How is it? These 50,000 are difficult to count. So I'm saying I remove 50,000. Never no bolu kumi. Buweze bolu kumi buweze. Okay, all right. We shall wait for the final verdict. All right. As we wait for the final tally, please fill in your cards at the table. All right. People are waiting for the results. The attention of election is now on these tables, I tell you. Okay. Every denomination is here. Ladies, thank you very much. Every denomination is here. It's all legal tender. Would I now encourage you, please? Cards. All right. You have realized that it is, but the project is broken down into phases. We'd want you to pledge towards the phase. What you think you can do, what you believe, collect in the course of 6 to 12 months, please write it down. Loué. Okay. All right. For those of you who speak tongues, Loué means worship. Loué means worship. Loué le Seigneur. Worship the Savior. You understood it, didn't it? You speak tongues. Yeah. French. Okay. We want to know who loves. No, can't use that. Who loves their bishop more? The men might. No. Generosity. We want to see the ladies and the gentlemen who wishes bishop a healthy coffee lifestyle, tea lifestyle. Coffee, tea. Coffee. All right. Yeah. It's a lot of money. People are still counting. Okay, here we go. This guy must be a banker. He's even double checking. Yeah. Yeah. Chitarede. Bandabagal rounding off. Okay. Please put out the calculators and add. Asante Yesu. Here we go. Can number one has arrived. Can number one. Obugalo, can number one. Woo. But Hillary, they must see you properly. The cameras on Hillary also. Hey, to be strategic. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hillary. He was running around the place collecting the money. He volunteered himself, and he's a man of action. born again and a good guy. See what he did? Where he's got a beard, be a bit of fashion cutty. See when over for with that, but you know he's got it, he's looking good, right? Car number one has come now. And was Sairi, out of the road. All right, no, you stand here. All right, I'm taking 3 wild guesses here. 3 wild guesses. Who has won? Women, want an objective answer, not one which is. Can I give a chance again? Who has won? The Afuse philosophical, the best whatever. Amaze. All right, who do you think has won? Conflicts of interest. Oh, just okay. Who has won? Both. This man is a pastor. He knows he cannot divide the flock. Oh, that's a wise answer. Who has won? Women. Are you a pastor? Aspiring pastor. The pastors are giving us philosophical answers here. Who has won?
I think both parties have.
This one is what they call a disciple. When the pastor says something, you learn. You don't repeat other people's mistakes. Disciple. All right. Okay, we are going to go to the front here and we're going to hear. She's still owner Chazi Wandika. She's like putting a signature, legal tender. They told us you're a dancer. Is it correct? Meaning 50-50. Deborah, mama wa demo no. But then I could call them dance na. I know these looks of young people. I work with young people that are saying, "Oh Lord, my God, please no." I can take it there. Okay, are ready? So go take a coca volume 0. Ladies and those computer voices. Ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited for time has come. The results are going to be read to us. In the red dress. Lady in red and stuff like that. But in the lady in red. What have you collected?
Cash, we have 289,700 with 500 Kenyan shillings. In the pledge, we have 50,000 shillings. So, if we add the pledge to the cash, that's 339,000 shillings, 700.
339,700 shillings plus the Kenya shillings.
Yeah.
Great. This is Hillary. In case, strategic collector. Have you seen it? Hashtag no pressure. Tufunye meko.
The men have not pledged. They've given cash. Yes. Yes, you can clap for them. So we've given shillings 275,000. Thank you. In our small number.
One shall chase 1,000, 2 shall chase. If we see could the men stand up? Want to see how many collected this money? Men, please stand up. Because the proportional distribution of giving. Baba about 275. Thank you very much. So the pastor is correct, both. When you look at the small number giving 275 and the big number, both, isn't it? So thank you very much. Please, the 2 of you. Is a cup there? Oh, it's this one here. The 3 of you, please take, escort, donate the cup to our bishop. Hand over, manya, hand over. Bishop Obugamba, Nabagambi Obugamba, Ruzunga Jebra, don't take a good pressure now. Give up or handle. So donate, okay. All right, so Bishop, we want you to receive the gift from the congregation. And all right. Okay. Thank you very much. And Susan, please take. Bishop, take the Ruth. Please take it. Bishop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Omukalo. Hey. Oh. DJ, Nyamba, Nyamba. Hey. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the fundraising. So, the total tally will be given to us at the end. So, I hand back to you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hand of applause to Mr. David. He's talented. We can all tell that he is. Yeah, so please, wherever your wife, you need to use the washrooms, just the building on my right. You turn right and then left, the extreme entrance. Oh, and yeah, please, if you still have your pledge card, hand it over to this beautiful lady. Yeah, so right now we are going to have our dinner. Ushers. Okay, you go to that building, don't enter. The extreme end, there is an entrance. When you pass through that corridor, you will find the washrooms. Some of us who did vectors, we find the shortest route. All right, ushers, please come forward, and then you are going to pick the people to go for dinner. Please stay where you are until they pick you. We have 2 serving points, this side and then the other side. So when they pick you, please very fast go out and pick your dinner. Thank you so much. DJ, you can give us some music as people go to have their dinner. And as we wait, please, it's time for dinner. Ushers, I want to see people getting up and going for food. As we wait, I wanted us to recognize the smartest gentleman and the smartest lady. So, ndese quiz endala. I need to hear, who have you spotted that is very smart? The gentlemen and then the ladies. So we start with the gentlemen. You just mentioned somebody. Who have you spotted that is very smart, like extraordinary smart for today? I want to hear names. Anybody? Tetwaya Ambade. Yes, Pastor Wanyama has seen somebody who's extremely smart and is going to tell us. Yes? Bishop. Wow, Bishop. I have contestant number 1, Bishop. Another gentleman, anybody that I've seen Pastor Bridget saying something. Yes, Pastor Bridget? Pastor Chibirige. Pastor Chibirige is contestant number 2. Another person who is extremely smart gentleman for tonight. Oh, yes. Pastor Nixon Ouma. We have 3. I need 5 gentlemen who are extremely smart for tonight. Any other person? Wives, this is where you... But the way wives are... and yet you are the one who dressed your husband. What are you telling us? Are those all? We have the Bishop. We have Pastor Chibirige. We have Pastor Nixon. I saw Pastor Isaac. Me, I saw Pastor Isaac. I don't know who saw him, but I saw. Pastor Isaac is extremely smart. So by the end of the day, we shall vote who is the smartest gentleman for the night. Now, I want
Now
to
for
know
the
who
ladies.
is the smartest lady. If your neighbor is extremely smart, please put up your hand.
I nominate Pastor Bridget.
Pastor Bridget. Pastor Bridget. Yes. Joanne. Oh, yes. Thank you. Joanne is extremely smart. Yes. If your neighbor is extremely smart, please put up your hand. I come and you tell us her name. Please look at your neighbor and ask them, am I smart? Because the way you guys are pretend as if you don't have neighbors. Like people are like, yes.
Pastor Irene
Pastor
Irene Mugaba.
Pastor Irene. Pastor Irene. She's nailing it, I'm telling you. We have another.
Fiona. The other.
Fiona. Fiona is somewhere. Please, if your neighbor is extremely smart, put up your hand and tell us she's smart. If your neighbor is not putting up their hands, and you are seated next to them, I don't know.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is not only a dinner, but also a networking event. So please say hello to someone you don't know.
Yeah, talk to your neighbor.
Hi.
They might be a
Not
banker.
me.
They might be
Not me.
They might be CEO of Calista Events. They might be. Please talk to your neighbor. Find out what they do in a minute or two. Get to know them personally. Take a contact. Talk to your neighbor. Talk to your neighbor. Talk to your neighbor. Abasumba mukuse.
Yes, the first one. I know. I don't know. What place What's the name of the gentleman who was fundraising?
Fred. He's very good. Yeah. Oh, David.